Hi guys, and welcome to another episode on my channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. Now today I'm going to be talking about something I rarely talk about, and as you probably have guessed from the title, it's going to be about my piercings. So yeah, I get a lot of questions and people asking and people assuming a lot of things when it comes to my piercings. I generally never address the issue or address the topic because I think because it's just so normal to me. I've had piercings for years and I've been having piercings since I've been in my teens. So when people talk about it, they're like, oh, what's that? It makes me feel a bit awkward. And then you'll get the people that are like, but why did you pierce it if you don't want people to talk about it? And it's like, I did it because it's just how it's another extension of my creativity. It's how I express myself. It's my norm. It's normal for me, but I understand that to others it can be a bit like, ooh, ah. So I just thought I'm gonna just talk about a few things here. Okay, so the question number one is why? Why do you have piercings? For me, I have piercings the same reason why you would have ear piercings, which I know for especially being in Nigeria, girls pierce their ears from, my ears were pierced probably when I was a couple days old, and that's how kind of traditionally it's done here. You don't really have a choice to pierce your ears. When you're female, they pierce your ears before you're a toddler. And I know that's not necessarily the case in other traditions, so for the same reason I have my ears pierced is the same reason why I have piercings in other places. It's more for, it's beauty. To me, it's beauty, it's cosmetic, it's something I do it because I like it, and I'm gonna keep doing it if I like it. Another big question people always ask is how do they do it? Now, of course, a generic normal piercing, you can, goes in one end, it comes out the other. But for example, this piercing, they're microdermals. This piercing is a microdermal, so they're like point piercings. So to people that don't understand what a microdermal is, it's almost like, where's the other end? So I'm going to put an image across the screen that should explain it better, a diagram that should explain it. And when I go to London next time and I get another piercing, I'll actually try and film it and show you guys in case you want to see. Okay, my favorite piercing is probably the microdermal on my neck. I've actually had it pierced twice. I took it out because the thing about piercings is sometimes your body does reject it. And sometimes you can have a piercing for like 2 years, maybe it can catch on something and your body will literally reject it like it's a foreign material. I probably had my last microdermal that was here for maybe a year or two, and then I could see it was starting to reject, so I actually took it out myself. It wasn't that painful, but I literally saw the opening, I kind of yanked it out. I let it heal for maybe a few weeks, and then I re-pierced it through the scar tissue. So this is this piercing in the same place, but yeah, it's the second time I've pierced it. My second favorite. Okay, I've actually had quite a lot of piercings. I know a lot of people, like I said, it's a love or hate thing. A lot of people hate my piercings. I know some family members that don't like it. I think they've just got used to me right now. I'm not a child anymore. Well, I am, I guess. But I'm not a baby anymore. So I think they've just got used to, this is how she is. As long as she's not a bad child, she's not doing bad things, let her just express herself the way she sees fit. I've had the bit under my tongue done. I've had a piercing here on my face. I've had one here on my face as well, like a surface piercing that went through. I've had the back of my neck. I've had the side here. I've had here. I've had here. I've actually had some other microdermals. I've had like 4 microdermals in my chest area. I've had my side and I've had my back done. But I just have a few right now, all the ones that you can see. I wanted it to just make it a bit more simple and just have a few key piercings that I like. So yeah. Listen, when it comes to advice, I don't like to give too much advice. I don't want someone to come and say, listen, you're the one that made me do this, or you made my daughter go and do this. Just do what makes you happy. Of course, make sure, 1, you're of age if you're going to do a piercing. 2, make sure you do it in a very credible, renowned, hygienic place. All my piercings have been by actual licensed people that, you know, are qualified to pierce. So I would never do anything backstreet or let my friend pierce me or anything like that. No, God forbid. Thirdly, know yourself, and know that if you maybe work in a corporate environment, a bank, don't go and get a piercing on your eye. It may affect your job. Thankfully, I work in quite a creative environment, so I can pretty much do what I want and kind of get away with it. Thirdly, know that you may be left with some scarring, so be prepared. And if you're prone to keloid, make sure that you know yourself and know your body. So all my piercings, even when they do reject or I take them out, they just end up just having a flat black mark, a bit like a mosquito bite, which I have loads of as well. So I don't really mind scars, but if you mind scars, maybe be a bit cautious, because sometimes you will be left with not so nice scarring. And also, yeah, just ultimately do what you want. Don't do it because of someone, and don't not do it because of someone. Just do what makes you happy. I'm just for happiness. As long as you're not hurting anyone in the process, it's my body. I'm going to do what I want. So yeah, I hope that helps.
Holler at Wiz like, is your home? He was like, yeah, big bro, just let me know. Pop out for Lauren, or more Allelu. Learn them tonight, and it's Lakers tomorrow. You see this home, under so much, I got that clean, which I know. Stepping up the roads with the gunman pose. Bad man for Lauren, the boss jump too. Call Olamide.